Humble submission before your lordship.
Now the thing is, the illegal appointees have to be
terminate.
struck off from there.
In this selection process, your lordship is proceeding on the basis that there are certain illegal appointees.
No, it has
While
been found, not ours. This is what the report says, and by which 94 candidates have been removed from service.
Yes, that is the judgment that has been upheld. I am not appearing for those 94 candidates.
It is not a matter of your appearing.
Yes, I am
Facts
an
of the
officer
case.
of the court. I am assisting your lordship. But for filling up those 94 vacancies, it cannot be done from the existing panel. If that is done, then the persons who have
The
appointed.
panel, no one is touching it. Nobody is touching the panel. It is stayed by the order of this division.
Yes, but 94 vacancies, if at all has to be filled up by way of a fresh.
How is he agreed, my lord? Why is he being allowed?
Please, it is not being agreed.
Not even addition.
Many persons are saying many things. When it is being done in my presence, the court should not be invited to do any arbitrary exercise. That is why I have responded to your lordship. Because these submissions are being made.
Very well. The
My lord,
court
is my duty.
My lord, the judgment
is my duty.
all the judgments placed by Mr. Lahiri, my lord, my senior
But
friend, my lord.
But I have two things to submit, my lord. Since, my lord, my learned friend, my lord, who is a very dear friend, my lord, he is being so dutiful towards the court, my lord, as an officer of the court, my lord, I should also indicate, my lord, that judicial time is very precious, my lord.
Yes.
So, my lord, if, my lord, at this stage, these may not be very relevant, my lord, whatever is being submitted by my learned friend. We have filed a report, my lord, on the last occasion, my lord, which was exhaustive and which has, my lord, detailed therein, my lord, or what has been done or how it was done.
Yes.
So I would, my lord, I would rather beseech my lord, my lord, to, my lord, adjudicate in light of, my lord, whatever the revelations are, my lord, in the report which we have filed. Because then the question will be, my lord, in my opinion, my lord, CBI, my lord, we are investigating into, my lord, the criminality. Recruitment, my lord, CBI is not having any say, my lord. But we have filed a report pursuant to orders being passed by your lordship, my lord, that details out the procedure, the departures, and the illegalities, what has happened. So, my lord, in my understanding, my lord, as an officer of the court again, my lord, and in light of the fact, my lord, that judicial time is very, very precious, but an adjudication in teeth of that report, my lord, will benefit everyone, my lord. These are my humble submissions, my lord. And secondly, my lord, my learned friend is here, my lord, for the accused, my lord. I have also handed up a copy of the affidavit in reply to him.
My lord, the
Right.
judgments placed.
Accused in custody,
Whatever. You have received a copy? Very well. The matter is being heard. Days are being fixed. Please remain present.
My lord, the
Whenever. Why? Why? There is no urgency. In fact, there are urgency in respect of other applications that have been filed. Yes. And that is the reason we are hearing it. I will accommodate you. Sure, I'll accommodate
my
you.
lord, the judgments which were
Pradeep. Here.
yes,
What is the position with you?
Lord, we have identified some more properties with regard to the, and Lord, we are in the process of attaching them in the last.
Why is it taking such a lot of time even after identification?
Lord, identification. Lord, the processes that we have already, my Lord, in the last report which we had given
Yes.
to my Lord, we had identified the properties worth the proceeds of crime which we had ascertained, and most of them have been attached, my Lord. Now we have already found some more properties, my Lord, which then again the voice sampling has gone to FSL, my Lord. That is taking some time for coming, my Lord, because that is a process which is taking place in Delhi, my Lord. So, my Lord, these are the certain areas, my Lord, but we are working at it, my Lord. It will be completed. The officers are there.
Because the manner in which, or rather the pace in which it is continuing,
My Lord will
now a time will come, then everybody will go out and you will not be able to get hold of anything. The entire exercise, which is continuing for quite some time. 2019, the first writ petition was filed, and we are in the early months of 2024, right?
My Lord will kindly appreciate that at every step we are facing litigations. Even the order which was passed by my Lord was challenged in
No,
appeal.
do you think that it will be a cakewalk?
No, my Lord, it will not. We never expect that. But such an adversarial position is also not expected. Where, my Lord, and we have certain amount of, my Lord will kindly see that, and the steps which we are following, my Lord, we are keeping no stones unturned, my Lord.
Yes.
We are going to filing another report. After
More the
attaching.
proceeds of crime, these type of adversarial litigations will increase.
My Lord, we are deft with it. We are not expecting anything less than this.
Yes.
And we are fighting tooth and nail, my Lord. We have, my Lord, everywhere we have been able to safeguard, my Lord, our stand. which is before this honorable court, even before the honorable division bench, and also before the apex court, my lord. So, my lord, that is not an issue. We are saying, my lord, the only thing is that, my lord, we have already identified, my lord, and we are at it, my lord. Next date, my lord, we'll come up with a report, my lord, which will be quite comprehensive.
Now the orders that you all are praying. Have you all gone through the report filed by the board? The affidavit filed by the board?
The earlier affidavits, ma'am.
Earlier affidavit?
Yes.
Where they have specifically mentioned that they are not in a position to fill up the 94 vacancies because appointment to these vacancies were given from out of the panel, from those candidates who were not there in the panel, or excess appointments or something of that sort.
My lord, subject to correction, they said that these 94 candidates were appointed beyond the number of vacancies.
Vacancies.
Beyond 42,000, they were appointed.
Right.
Now, my lord, first thing has to be assessed whether, that is why they said that in their affidavit without substantiating the same. That is why your lordship directed you produce
Sure.
the panel so that it can be checked whether they have been appointed beyond the panel or not. My lord, that question in only
There
come.
that we got stuck because
my lord.
the
Yes.
matter is pending before the honorable division bench.
But my lord, that record, whether even those 94 candidates are within the 12 lakh candidate who qualified TET and participated, that first has to be assessed. If it is seen, my lord, suppose of those 94 candidates, none of the candidates even qualified TET. This is one aspect. Another aspect is they qualified TET, but they were within beyond 42,000. But that has to be produced by the board, my lord. Only way those 42,000 stayed, but the remaining 70,000 not stayed. Who are those 70,000? That should be given. Another thing, my lord, in their affidavit in this very matter, my lord, before the coordinate bench, they have stated that they have given appointment to 40,000 odd candidates, not 42,000. So where are those another 2,000 or 1,500 appointments given, and how were they given, and when were they given? First, and secondly, my lord, if your lordship permits me, the judgments which are referred by Mr. my learned senior friend, my lord, all those matters, my lord, the case was, my lord, there was a panel, someone resigned from the waiting list, someone filed a writ petition. It is not permissible. I am also saying, but here, my lord, illegality, fraud,
This
and
is-
fraud undoes everything.
This is a very unique
Unique case, and
matter
your
where
lordship knows, my lord,
separate
every
orders are required to
every
be passed.
judgment has to be understood, my lord, according to the facts of the present
Yes,
case.
yes. It's
My lord, with deepest respect, my lord, may I submit something? My lord, Mr. Lahiri just submitted regarding the panel, the excess, any person above the vacancies cannot be appointed. I am taking his submission. If it is true, in order passed by your lordship on 10th October 2023, in my application, your lordship was pleased to direct the board to take answer. I'm just reading it out. If upon perusal of the document annexed to the application for additional parties, the board requires any action to be taken, then necessary steps shall be taken in that regard. In my application, my lord, it was clearly stated that in 6 districts, 932 excess appointments have been made. And whether panel expired, panel not or not expired, no one has seen the panel yet, my lord. That is subject matter of the division bench. We are not on that. But admittedly, in 6 districts, 932 excess appointments are there as per RTI reply. What step board has taken? I'm asking the question to myself. If Mr. Lahiri contention is to be taken up, then at first this 932% should go.
My lord, may I submit one thing from the board affidavit? Kindly take board affidavit on 7th December 2023. Board's affidavit, page 4, my lord.
what is there?
Para 5. 5C. In terms of the notification of NCT and the rules of 2016, all the impaneled trained candidate, that is within bracket 11,045, were appointed first. And thereafter, untrained candidate 29,358 in order of merit from the panel were appointed by the respective district primary school council by the month of February 2017, barring a few for the reason a dispute in regard to mark sheet and other credential. Total declared vacancy was 42,949. That is their in affidavit, that is they have stated total
Untrained
untrained candidate
candidates.
29,000 and 11,000 watts are trained candidate. In their 7 December 2023 affidavit, they says 11,000 odd candidate, trained candidate they appointed, and 29,358 are untrained candidate they are appointed.
That is why I
Where from this 94 out of the panel? In 7 December affidavit, they specifically stated it. How could they got it? That's why, my lord, I invite the rules, my lord. Rule 8.2 compliance. Rule 8.2 is very specific. They ought to assess all the eligible candidates. Marks, my lord. Where is that assessment? Place that assessment first, my lord. Until and unless 8.2 compliance, you never go with other para, my lord. So, my lord, 8.2 first produce the 8.2, my lord, before this court, my lord. 8.2. May I read again, my lord? Yes. May I read again, my lord?
Yes, I
The
can
select-
see selection committee.
The selection committee shall call all qualified candidates as mentioned in sub rule 1 for the bhai babu se
or interview and aptitude test. The performance of the candidate who will be called for viva voce or interview and aptitude test shall be assessed separately by the interview board formed for the specific purpose.
Hmm.
So they ought to assess, and how they assess, that is mentioned in 383. So that first place that assessment first. Thereafter we go for the panel, my lord. They ought to place that.
You are already there in the.
He is no here.
You are already there in the in service because they are outside. You are inside.
My lord, how is he aggrieved? How is he aggrieved, my lord?
You are inside.
How is he aggrieved? How are you aggrieved? You are not an amicus curiae now.
Oh, our record, you will come in any matter.
No. Say completely. No. Completely misleading.
Please,
Wrong.
let the board
Completely
pass.
misleading submissions. Completely different case.
Please wait. 8.2 of the rules.
Yes.
Whether there has been any compliance or not. Assuming it has been complied because you have published the panel and everything. So 8.2 must have been complied. West Bengal Primary School Teachers Recruitment Rules. Where are the marks of these candidates? It must be with the interview board. This is what the rules say.
Honestly. Hey.
Purpose is for finding out the most eligible candidates who can be appointed, right? So your selection committee of the board must have given marks to the candidates who were present. Obviously, please produce that. This is not the panel. You don't have anything at all. Otherwise, if you do not produce, is it your contention that everything has been seized by the CBI or the ED? Why don't you have it? This is a court of records, but then obviously, because every day new facts are revealed. Every day. The prayer which is there, it encompasses everything. You
when facts are there, they are condemned. But facts are not there, facts are not. It's not the business.
no, nobody is molding the facts. Whatever fact is there is there. Because for the purpose,
As a fund. That's obviously now we put it on 5 years.
affidavits.
Now 94 we have 5 years of that on top right that those candidates are not at all.
I did not point out, it is your report which says so. Yes. Yes.
And I'm not wrong, your loss. Those are not only panel at all. Outside the panel, they were, and they will also be fined if I'm not wrong. All of them are not equal. Now,
There are 11,000 candidates who are not trained. How could you appoint them? How many are not trained?
29,000.
29,000 not trained. How could you appoint them?
At that point of time,
No, at that point of time, was it permissible?
No, according to my, it is not permissible. I will argue on that also, man.
It was
Not
permissible.
permissible.
at that point of
Relaxation expired on 31st March 2016 and the amendment was made in 2019 with effect from 2017.
1 minute. Your rules.
No, my lord. No, my lord.
Your rule says TET eligibility marks is to be given.
The case, I think, was these 94 and they qualified. They were they appointed outside the band. That's absolutely you have come in with their appointment.
Now see what happens. You terminate appointments, but vacancies are not created.
Vacancies are not on the panel. They were not on the panel. I'll put the vacancy here. That's all.
So thing is that you do an illegal act and you hold on to it because you do not have. Now you are holding on. The moment you say that despite their being terminated from the panel, you cannot create vacancies because they were illegal appointments.
Suppose you are going to declare vacancy 1,000. I have declared the panel 70 for 1,000. While making appointments, you lost the appointments, say 1,094. 94 dollars are not from the panel support. Now those appointments have to be fined by the all that because you lost that takes we have cancelled your appointment. Those 94 vacancies are those are not declared vacancies of the election process. Those will go to the next form.
Yes, this is what is happening. You appoint illegally and then you hold on and say that I cannot. And what about this 8282 formality? You do not have any instruction.
All that. Well, that virtually goes to again production of it.
No,
No,
that is
no,
not
no.
panel.
No, this is not so.
This one ultimate
Very well, 1 minute. Why can you all not file an affidavit
Yes, my lord.
disclosing all these things
Yes,
which you all
yes.
required?
May I give answer
That
within
will-
2 minutes? Within 2 minutes. Why we sought for rule 82 compliance?
No, you put it by way of an
Affidavit, by way of an affidavit.
That will be better
We can.
because they can come up with an affidavit.
yes.
Otherwise, all oral
Yes.
submissions.
Yes, we just respond the 7 December 2023 affidavit filed by the board, and
Yes.
that is self-contradictory. That's why we sought for the compliance of rule
My lord,
82.
we'll come up with an affidavit disclosing everything.
Everything. We vehemently oppose their application. অবশ্যই আমি ক্যামেরা ম্যান তো
Yes, please.
Yeah, we could they certainly ask for time that they will disclose further evidence to
Yes, I submitted that at the very beginning.
But I think they on the same issue. Both the lawsuits.
It is not the same issue. Before the division bench,
1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, please. Yes, please.
They want to, Mr. Venkateswara, specifically I was present, one that time that I will disclose more documents. If this is in regard to the same process, same issue, appeal has been carried out for these proceedings. If they will issue documents, disclose documents while over there, how could the proceed with before your law? This should not.
This I do not know because what is happening before the division bench, I do not know.
But time is going to be any recording process is there because you can hear.
my lord, at the very beginning, I submitted.
Time, date for time to file 2 weeks, time to file affidavit for disclosing further knowledge.
My lord, at the very beginning, I submitted that today the matter was taken up before the division bench. Affidavit, we will file our affidavits. In the meantime, extension, publication of the panel has been stayed. I submitted it and today, what is the issue before the division bench? Publication of panel is necessary or not? Regarding that, we will produce some documents. And here, my lord, the issue is completely different. We are not on publication of the panel.
So I think the law, kindly hold the law and see the application. That's my humble sir. Well, I understand never say-
Difficulty.
But then you ask for affidavit for
No, we said that we will file our affidavit.
Difficulty, Mr. Sanyal, difficulty is that the division bench's order which has been placed mentions about only stay with regard to the panel.
No, yes.
Thereafter, there is nothing.
Now the law, the way they are proceeding with that and after fighting the law to that boils down to the same panel. Now suppose your law
No, no.
vote, no panel should be passed. Then what would be the process, the of this process?
No, but then the court is not passing any order with regard to the panel.
Probably I have not made myself there. Well, the panel culminated from 82, 83, 84, 85. The ultimate thing is the panel. Ultimate panel is based on those 82 documents. If the panel is directed not to be published, not by office submission, but other one cannot ask people to during the pendency of the family, then don't let them those documents.
Very well.
That's my answer.
One.
My lord, what I submitted, my lord, the panel
CBI
contains
matters, my lord.
42,000 candidates. I am on
Kindly do
beyond
not
those
touch this
40 to
election.
70,000 who participated in the selection process.
Why don't you all prepare affidavits
Affidavit,
and
my lord, disclosing details.